113 kilos with a reach of 203 centimeters. And he'll be taking on Smokin' Joe Frazier. Vitaly Klitschko. Here comes one of the greatest fighters ever to come out of Ukraine. Smokin' Joe Frazier. His 3 battles with Muhammad Ali.
This bout is scheduled for 8.
Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown. Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali, his fights against George Foreman, a true legend. Couldn't get out of the way of that overhand. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take 3 to give 1. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
Oh, this is a slugger right here in front of them. These kind of fighters, they want to get hit in the face because it G's them on. They want to stand there and fight in the trenches.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Out of the way of that right hook. Nice counter. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Wow, you know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
And there's the bell to start round 2. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This fighter has been described as a swarmer, that fighter who attempts to overwhelm their opponent by applying constant pressure.
A swarmer, a good swarmer, will get inside you like a bee just pickpocketing, stinging you wherever you leave yourself open. A swarmer is the worst kind of fight to fight.
Big swing and a miss with the hook. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. That hook won't score. Just misses with that jab. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. What would you tell this? And there's the bell for round 3. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Jab doesn't score. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Nobody home with that hook. We know who has the power advantage, and we also know who has the speed advantage. We know who has the power advantage, and we also know who has the speed advantage. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
That left hook missed. And that left hook doesn't find its target. Just missed with that hook. Back and forth they go. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Wow, it was like two different leagues.
Come on, you're switching up.
Good work, that's it.
Back at it in round 4. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Big whiff with the right hook. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. Do you believe what we are seeing? Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Klitschko in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get a kitchen sink.
With that jab slick,
Get behind the basics. Get your jab back, get your rhythm back, and then
shots, keep smart. You were thinking, you were smart. You
run him back in. Now it's going to be a tougher fight because he's going to be confident. I want you to go back out there and take his confidence away. Go out, and in the first minute, stick him in the end of your jab, and then start
out there. The jab's working nice. Those 1-2s straight down the middle.
You get confidence and stop him in his tracks. You've done all that work
into the fight. Great round. Relax now. I don't want you to load up.
You got to get out there, switch on, and get your boxing back together.
He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered.
The referee calling for seconds out, right back into the action.
Back into the fight, and you're much better.
Go out there and finish him. Just keep him on the end of that jab. You're getting your timing up.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
This is a high-octane battle. Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen, now it's down for them doing their job. But get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Both men step back for just a moment. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. The corner hasn't thrown in the towel. This is the beginning of round 6. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Down goes Joe Frazier. He caught him with that body shot, and it froze him in his tracks. Look at this again.
I need to see that again.
5. True champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. You gotta wonder how big of a factor that There's the bell to start round 7. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
You'd like to see more jabs. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
Sometimes when you get nervous, something that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket him.
Nice counter. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
And this is incredible action from both of these heavyweights. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. He is down. And there's the bell for round 8. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's not a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Can you imagine if he knocks out this legend? Well, you don't see it very often, but here it is. This fight ends in a draw.
No complaints there at all. The crowd agree, I agree. The ref knew exactly what he was doing. So you know what? Great shout. I look forward to fight number 2.
They saved this Goldhat from robbery. It's clearly a split decision win and a majority decision draw. What does that mean?